Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new play-by-play video. We're starting way early here in the fountain, right? And the reason we're doing that is there's a new patch that came out today. Now, to be honest, there's not a ton of huge changes in this patch, but there are some consistent, small, impactful changes kind of littered throughout the whole thing. So I just really quickly wanted to kind of like address them so you guys have a good idea of like what actually is different in this patch and what you can kind of think about or adjust for, whatever the case might be. The biggest thing, and this is why I did a solo lane tier list before and I kind of slightly adjusted some of my picks on that tier list on the video, is that we have gods all getting slight shifts in stats from a base and scaling level. The idea is that mages are slightly squishier, warriors are tankier up front, though scaled to be about the same health. Assassin stats are slightly jostled around, but ends up being about similar. And guardians are slightly tankier up front, but scaled to be about the same. The big idea of this is this should help allow frontliners to have a tiny bit more parity in the early game as supports and solos against ranged characters. Same with melee junglers into ranged junglers like Hoi, Apollo, things of that nature. So, will that actually be the desired effect? It's kind of hard to tell, right? Like, I think this patch will probably very slightly shift the needle towards those things. I don't think this patch is even close to killing an Apollo or a Baron or any of these ranged solos, and I don't think it necessarily should either. I just think it's supposed to help curve out some of the ridiculousness of like auto attacking and semi-tanky backliners that have like, just a little bit of health and defense, and hopefully give, the Ganeshas, the Capris of the world a little bit more viability and support. And then obviously some of the melee solos slightly better times into some of these range characters. So overall, I think it's a good idea. I like the patch concept. This is my first game, so we'll see how it actually feels in practice and how relevant it actually is. Our Anhur is late out of base in the first game. Also, Instacast is what I play on, obviously, but they now have a targeter on Instacast. Now, I believe I can get rid of that, but because it is like a new feature, it's like auto-selected on, I'm going to have to get rid of that, but I guess it's a nice quality of life thing if you are trying to make that transition to Instacast and you just don't quite get it. Now, Kali missed some minions. What is the fuck going on in this match? Holy. Double pause. Deary me. So my ADC is late, so he's ruined his lane. Chris is late, so he's in a bit of trouble. Also, Warrior's Axe got slightly nerfed. Bluestone got slightly buffed. And also, mana's a bit more scarce. That was another thing. So mana regen across the board is lower. But I am Bluestone Achilles with a blue buff, so I'll probably be fine. So yeah, a lot of interesting things that are like slight small game adjustments. Of course, Charon came out with this patch too. So I'm excited, man. I think this is a great stabilizing patch that needed to happen in this game. I think it probably should have happened a lot earlier, but I'm not going to be somebody who's like, oh man, it's a bad patch because it didn't happen on my timeline. It's a good concept. Wish it came sooner because I think it was needed earlier, but I'm happy it's here, and I think it was much needed. So yeah, good stuff. Again, I don't think the solos of the world and stuff are affected much, but who knows. So it's Conduit Kali. We're obviously a big Kali solo players, so we know the jazz with this one. Kali wants to get short range, play the poke, and we just like kind of won't give it to her. I did give it to her there. That was no good. Alright, well he's just gonna run and hide. Darn it. Just do a little bit of poke to him there, no problem. And he will run away and hide. He has Sunder, which is a bit weird. But sure, we'll let that be the case, I guess. I can kind of just like hold the wave here a little bit. Okay, not because I'm actually trying to freeze, but I want to create him to walk up. And he is dead, so that worked out pretty okay. We'll take it. Great. I think this character, you know, we do have Disco passive, but again, because warriors have slightly better tankiness and potentially slightly better damage early, I think it's mostly just tankiness. A brawling warrior like Achilles, you know, who's already very good as a fighter, I think is going to feel just a little bit more impressive if he actually has the opportunity to fight, which isn't always, but if he does, man oh man, it is dangerous.
Careful, I'm gonna die.
Yeah, I need a... Okay, this, like, normal cast thingy is, like, throwing me off so hard. It's not normal cast, it is insta, but, like, it's throwing me off so hard. I do need to change it, but I'm not gonna, like, dilly-dally, excuse me, in settings. I should have done that when I was paused, you know? That would have been smart. Ah, whatever, it's fine.
Fuck.
This guy's awesome in the game chat. Just an ambient... Fuck. Fire. Alright, well, so far the lane's going pretty good. By the way, when you guys see this, I might already be live on Twitch/YouTube, but I'm not sure. Probably not, actually. But I probably will do a longer stream today. Ooh, our Athena should have gotten off rocks there and just went on the Kali, would have killed him. That's alright. But, hey, doing alright. So again, the big issue with this character and, like, the big weakness of him is that he is semi-unsafe, so you feel pretty gankable and stuff. But that's not... By the way, what happened to that minion? That didn't die. Oh, come on, Kai. Ridiculous. But the big thing is that, like, you're kind of unsafe and that you're pretty easy to gank. But, like, if you're able to create an early imbalance like we did this game, we're kind of ungankable at this point. I mean, I don't want to say ungankable, but, like, you know what I mean. It's pretty unlikely we'll get ganked, and now it's going to be pretty safe and chill, honestly, in this lane. So that's, you know, pretty nice. But yeah, like this is like the good side of Achilles. I want to be clear, there isn't always a good side. So so yeah, but yeah, happy start. And we'll just keep it going. We have brawlers now. Again, just very good stat item. I think here going into like Glad Shield's good. Prophetic Cloak is fine. Perduin is pretty okay, but probably a little early. We can go into like another hybrid item as well, like Rune Forged or Shield Splitter, which is pretty solid. Ooh, that's a little crazy, no? I guess not, he's fine. We did save our jungler in that last fight, right? So that's... Oh no, he died anyways, but we got 2 for it, it's chill. Because the mid laner killed him. Yeah, so it's not bad. Their jungler's kind of in a tricky spot. But yeah. Let me know, guys, like... Because I try to do this, because I do, like, have the ability to suggest things for patches. Again, obviously what I want in the game doesn't happen a lot of the time. But sometimes suggestions I do make... Okay, I'm gonna mute him. You know, do come in. Not always, but again, sometimes. So if you guys have things that you were, like, curious about or you want to think about, obviously, just because you comment, it does not mean it'll happen. Obviously, I can't make a thing like that, but it is good for me to, like, survey and get an idea of what people are thinking, because, you know, I feel like you guys can be honest with me, whereas, like, if you go on, like, a Titan Talk, a lot of people are either, like, obscenely negative for no reason, because they're just, like, I don't know, a bit daft, or they're, like, not willing to be honest because they don't want to, like, come off as, like, harsh. So I think in my comments people tend to give their opinion one way or another. So let me know, just thoughts you have about certain things or questions you have about certain things with the game, and yeah. There we go. Got a bit of damage. Now remember, I can't execute him through his ult, right? So it's a really big mistake for me to overplay my hand, ult into the ult, and then get stunned in tower and then die. That would not be cool. But we can tag him, you know, make him lose gold. That's always good. Just like that. And, you know, we've built a nice lead, 1400 right now. We'll get, like, totem, we'll get some shards. Pretty happy with the overall showing.
Enemy missing left.
Yeah, I'm debating what I want to build. I mean, I like Nemean a lot this game, so I will be going it at some point, but not this early. I guess I could just like go Glad Shield and not even think about it. It's probably fine. It's some cooldown, which I'll have some this game, but I'm not going to have like a billion. So I guess that's pretty nice. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Now, some people might ask, why are you not like looking to freeze more? The truth is, like, me getting these neutrals and kind of just like being here for rocks and stuff on time is really important. I could be freezing a little bit more, but it's kind of just like, what do you want to gain? Do you want to restrict farm or speed up your farm and his farm? And I'm choosing to speed up both of ours while I'm getting more, so generally pretty okay with it. Okay, we are in a 2v3. My Thanatos is watching. Okay. Yeah, I don't... What are we doing? Interesting. Well, we just got, like, completely jumped. That's ridiculous, but fair, I guess. It's good ult. He's fine. He kind of got away with, like, complete murder there. That was nuts. Alright, well, we'll go into... I'm actually going to go into Berserkers. I feel like Glad Shield is such a bad statted item, even on a god like Achilles, with high prots, you know, and stuff, because it's only prots from items, that I'd rather just go Berserkers and then just go, like, Pridwin and stuff, and I probably will just, like, be tankier, you know? So, I think this is, like, fine. Our guy gets soloed in duo, or else we would have probably pulled gold there, but we got mid-ritual, so it's fine. I'm going to just go back left. We'll go into Pridwin now for some cooldown, and then we'll go into probably Nemean, and it should be a-okay.
Your right tower has been destroyed. Your left tower is under attack.
I guess their support is kind of strong. Got to be a bit careful about that guy.
Killing spree. Ultimate is ready.
Did shove our wave in. I can't proxy here. I'll just like wait. Poked him a bit. Rocks are coming up. We can try to go get those again. Did tag him out. No, he doesn't have ult actually for a little, does he? Maybe he does. I played that bad. I was thinking he was going to bait stun, but he just never even stunned, so I didn't have to. It's fine.
I freely admit the mistake was mine.
All good, all good. Yeah, I mean, again, like, remember, I think this character, from a pure late game POV, like, if we get full build, is as a tank actually very valuable, because we do have, like, added prots from our 2 and our armor stance, which we'll eventually switch to and whatnot. I tend to recommend switching at about, like, level, you know, 15-ish, really when you stop farming excessively. If you need to, like, you can just be in defense stance all game, but if you have, like, the pressure and space, you don't need to be, right? So, yeah. Okay, we'll go get, our blue. Did poke him. I mean, if Thana, he's like not ulting. He doesn't have ult. Yeah, there's nothing here. It's okay. That's it. What the heck is he doing? Man.
An ally has been slain.
Oh man. What a lobby we're in.
An ally has been slain.
What a lobby we are in. be okay. Yeah. Alright, well back here we'll go into Pridwin. Oh man, dude. These lobbies, I will say, are such a vibe kill when you see stuff like that. Like, it's just, like, disappointing. Oh well. We'll go into Pridwin. Pridwin gives us more cooldown. No health in our build yet, and you might be like, isn't that a bit of an issue? Honestly, not really, because, again, we will get health from Bluestone upgrade, we will get health from having our armor on, and we will have Nemean in this build soon, so the health, although low right now, is, like, going to change. He is just dead here. Just jump again? I mean, I guess he has, like, 60 cooldown rate. Holy shit. That felt like such an in. I can't believe he lives that. Tough. I guess he has totem as well, right? So it's like more than that. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. Alright, we'll take it back here. I can like hover mid a little bit.
The enemy team has destroyed the pyromancer.
I am here. I did get pyro, but maybe we have something. Okay, at least he dies. Okay, it's John. Okay, I guess he doesn't. Great. We got 3. That's probably it. Oh man. Oh man, the gameplay, boys. We are in a clown fiesta. Crippled. Dude. I mean, we killed them, but this does not even feel good. I don't know what I am watching in this game. How is this ranked on new patch? Well, I know how. Like, holy crap. Alright, we have Nemean here, components at least. I did say level 15 is typically when you switch, but the thing is, like, we are still farming a lot, you know what I mean? So if your clearing is slowing down because you're roaming and team fighting a ton, the defense stance is really going to help you. But if you're not doing that yet, and we are fighting, I'm not saying we're not fighting, but... Oh, I switched anyways, that was an accident. Okay, I should have stayed in damage, is what I'm trying to say. I did not mean to switch to defense, that was an accident. But yeah, like if we're still farming to the amount we are now, it's probably a good idea for us to stay in damage to just maintain the movement and stuff like that.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Okay. Gonna try to walk over. It's not looking good. This guy cooked. At least he got him. I think this guy dies for it. That could be worse. Should just clear. Okay, we're gonna back here. I'm gonna go into Nemean. And then we'll go into... It's a bit tricky. I mean, I think, like, you know, you want to get a third active on tanks, ideally, if you can. Here we 100% should and can. You could go Dwarven Plate Helm. I know that's an item a lot of people like, but I would probably prefer to go Upgraded Sunder. And, yeah, and just, like, play the game. And then we'll go, like, Beads. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go Upgraded Sunder next. They did steal, or they did get it. Which sucks, but... Oh well. We should be able to probably kill this guy. Yeah, that was unlucky. I maybe could have been able to steal that. least we kill 3 probably. Just be out. I don't know, I'm not going to chase. I can't reach. Those 2 should be able to get him. I'm going to just shove left here.
Killing spree. Your middle tower is under attack.
On my way.
And we'll try to get some shards here. If we can win,
Enemy spotted.
if we can win ritual, like I always say, guys, when you're in like any lobby, if you're winning rituals, you're probably going to win the game, or at least you have a chance. If you're losing them, especially when the games are like this poor quality, you're completely cooked, because if your team doesn't have shoved waves, they're never going to catch them. We have Nemean now. We're going to go into
Okay.
yeah, upgraded Sunder. I think so. Yeah, it's 2500, so we're pretty close. Now I have to be a little bit mindful of like me fighting on left. I could probably just get like fasted out of base skanked. It's not like impossible. Even him playing up a little bit right now is like kind of sketchy to me. Okay, I don't mess with this. Something is clearly wrong. So we will back up. That's why we have Perdwin and Nemean. Dude, it got blocked. Fuck. Here we got him. It's alright. That's why you popped that shit, dude. You see how much mitts we had and just like tankiness? That was great. We're gonna go into. Oh man, I had 50 more gold I needed. It's bad. I could have caught in the wave first. I guess next time I hold my ult a little bit longer. Again, just kind of trusted the tankiness. I thought I'd be fine, and I was, but yeah, it would have been nice. All right, we'll back for Sunder now. Even though I know that was a little bit scuffed. Sometimes you just gotta do it. I think beads is the correct move. You know, Aegis is good here, obviously, but I think beads for the rundown on whoever I'm trying to kill is like kind of necessary. And a lot of it, you could argue, is like I'll never be in a spot where I'm gonna absorb enough damage if I have beads, because I'm gonna be nimble enough to like avoid like a Kraken Susanoo stack with like a Kali stun too. And assuming I avoid like a big burst like that, I'll probably be fine. Now, obviously, again, Aegis is like good on this god and good into their draft, but I think Beads is good too. So either one's probably pretty happy.
Middle enemy tower.
Gank. Gank.
I mean, this should be playable. Can we just kill the pause? Did it slow him? No way, dude. I should have just Sundered. No way my ult was too early. Dang, man. That pops Nemi into nothing. That was unfortunate. Did Sunder him. He's gonna be one shot. Oh man, this was... Okay, my Sunder still kills him. That's good. Yeah, that was just like kind of a little messy by me. Bad ult, obviously. I should have just stopped chasing. Do I reach? I should. Yeah, I do.
Your middle tower is under attack. Immortal.
Okay, we have Bluestone. 300-ish. We're gonna get a sentry, so a little bit more than that, but that's what we're gonna have to play for. I think doing gold's a good idea, honestly. Oh, enemy has left the game.
Your right tower is under
No
attack.
pause votes left, guys. Had to get the good old booter to get a ranked win today. We'll see. I think gold's... Damn it. I think gold's a good call. We should do gold. Like, Kali's on the side, but she's in, you know, so it's not like her split push is crazy. I mean, if we just hit gold, though, it's, like, so free. Okay, do you see what our Thana's doing right now? This is infuriating, by the way. We call something, and he walks right past it to hit a purple buff. Please never do that. It's so bad. Like, you have to just, like, do an objective quick. Or else it's no longer a good call. That's why you're sneaking it or pulling it quick, you know? It's still gonna work out, but it's such a bad habit. I see it all the time in players. They're not on fire or anything, so we're okay. I'm gonna back here for Bluestone. And, ooh, man. Run it back here.
Enemies in the left lane. Attack fire giants. Your left tower is under
Okay, we have
attack.
Bluestone.
Enemies have returned to base.
An ally has been slain. Your left tower is under attack.
We're gonna just ward this. Steam in and we just kind of send it. I'm actually kind of getting fried. Did get him. It's a little risky, but the idea is we just Nemean and kind of just like sunder, and then our ult will give us gap close to kill, even if the actual execute doesn't, you know, commit. So it worked out, but that does tell me what I do need to know, which is we need more magic prods, because holy moly, that was scary. Yeah, I mean, Pos has, you know, totems, so totem nimble ring combo with the Serb prot shred, it's going to be a big problem. But that was still very scary. I was not a fan of that. Nice. Should be able to get fire here. And I think I'm going to pick up... You know, I like Onis a little bit here. I think it's a decent idea. You know, the mids is just, like, going to be value, especially into, like, prot shred and stuff. I think if we had a slightly more auto-attacky draft going, Shoguns would be, like, actually kind of reasonable. But we don't, so I won't do it this game. Going into, remember, we can't go an active item, right? Because we have 3. Going into Magical Spectral is, like, pretty good as well, and I think that's probably what I'll go, but, you know, like, if we really want to go even Spirit Robe or something, I think you're pretty reasonable with that, so you have some flexibility, but, like, here I'm noticing, okay, this guy's scary, the auto-attack, like, amount is also quite high. It's going to be good into the Rama as well. Technically makes my Nemean a little bit worse, but, like, I'm about surviving and stuff, and, you know, Nemean in some ways, yes, is a kill item, but it's also a survivability item to dissuade people from autoing you. So if I have more of that, I'm probably happy. I think people sometimes overthink, like, the correlation between going Spectral and Nemean, because they worry, like, if I'm reducing auto attacks, they're not hitting me as much, and I want them to hit me. And that's, like, true, but I don't think it's usually, like, at such odds and ends that you're, like, unhappy going it. Because you're also going to have times where your Nemean's not up, you know? And if it's not up, you want, you know, some protection, right? Too bad. Help him in mid. What is our Ganesha doing, dude? Okay. Oh my gosh. Alright, it's fine. Got him. This guy's looking for an engage, but we can just kind of stop him. Nice. I think we just went off that. Achilles is so split. Dagger here, kill the boss, and we should be able to just push mid. There we go. Yeah, I mean it's a tricky way to survive for the boss for sure. We should be able to just end here. Again, Susanoo's gonna be up. If I can just hold my stun for his engage, he just kind of gets one shot, and that's what we're gonna do. Might not even need to, but that is the simplest way to play it. So look, we hold the stun, he's gonna go in, get stunned. He's dead. Nice. Well, Achilles felt pretty damn good. You know, obviously, this is not like he got a huge buff or anything. He just got a slight stat adjustment, but I don't really think I felt a huge change, to be honest. Maybe a tiny bit base extra tankiness. This thing is still bugged, by the way, so is the level up. Obviously, we're not leveling up a billion times, and we are, like, number 4 right now, but, or, excuse me, rank 4 right now, but yeah, it says demigod. I mean, it's whatever. But hey, we won, so I'm glad we won. That was some abysmal matchmaking, I will say, but is what it is. I want to thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you want to see on the new patch, of course, and I'll try to get to it. So Achilles we got, and we'll try to get some more frontline stuff going super soon. I'll see you guys later, and thank you as always, and catch you in the next one. Peace.